Okay, so I'm literally here sitting to record like videos for like, for other songs. And I just happened to get on Spotify and it says new release from Todd Rundgren, 21st Century Schizoid Man. Excuse me? Did no one tell me about this? And so I'm looking it up just to like get information, like to make sure that this is legit, because sometimes Spotify is not like the greatest source to find stuff. And apparently, like, it also features Ian Pace from Deep Purple, Mel Collins, Chris Poland, I guess from Megadeth, and Arthur Brown. I guess this is on an upcoming tribute album to King Crimson. Okay, we gotta listen to this. So let's listen. I don't know if it's because if it's King Crimson, it might get blocked on here. Obviously, just go on Patreon and look at it. But like, okay. It says other artists featured on this album are going to be Jocko Jacek, Joe Lynn Turner from Rainbow, Deep Purple, Jaw Wobble from Public Image Ltd, Marty Friedman, Chester Thompson, Steve Hillage, and Nick Turner. Okay. This is crazy. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and listen to the cover. That's what we're here for. I'm very curious to hear how this comes out. Let's go ahead and give it a listen, guys. This is awesome.
Schizoid man.
Sounds great. And that's it. That's it. Cool down, cool down. It's a classic song, right? Okay, so first of all, let's I'm gonna try and do this myself. I'm gonna try and practice what I'm about to preach. Let's avoid comparisons to the original. Duh. We've all heard the original. We don't need to talk about it. This is a tribute from some very well-established musicians, artists, and bands in whose hands could we trust to cover King Crimson? I think we have a fantastic lineup here. So without talking about the original, obviously we're gonna have to make some comparisons, but like let's try and keep it at bay. Obviously it's a classic track, right? They do a phenomenal job of bringing it into this century, bringing it into this decade. Let's go there. Bringing it into this decade, giving it some modernity. Okay, production is obviously a lot cleaner here. I would argue that it's actually a little bit colder as well. It definitely has more of a modern metal kind of feel, and yet doesn't go fully in that direction. I love how clear and everything sounds near. The singing is great. I love Pace's drumming as well, because can you guys hear the ice cream truck? So random. I'm trying not to compare, but for a good comparison's sake, when it comes to Michael Giles, I always mispronounce his name. Giles? I think you guys said Giles. When it comes to Michael, the snare playing is like a big characteristic of the drum playing in 21st century. Pace does such a phenomenal job of, yes, using that, but still adding in his own flair, bringing in that Deep Purple expertise, bringing in that momentum, and really using that to push the music along. Obviously, Mel sounds wonderful here, bringing back the saxophone, which is just wonderful. And it also felt like there was a little bit more room in the break of the track. It felt like there was some more room with the solo there, and the keyboards kind of bringing things up in the background there. But it definitely felt a little bit roomier. They captured, obviously, all the key points, all the notes. It's a cover / tribute. You know they're going to. But I do enjoy the little extra that they put of themselves into it. Because when you're doing a cover, you gotta pay honor to what you're covering, but you still have to make it your own in some respects. And I think the band did a great job of that. I could argue that maybe they flew a little too close, but it's a tribute album. Let them pay tribute, and I think they did a phenomenal job in doing that. And I think that the members of King Crimson would look back on their tribute and just be all smiles, So great tribute. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments. You can follow me in a bunch of places here on the screen. Hope that you're having a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.